Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Last time, we finally made it to Diamond City, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth, after what feels like forever. Today, we've got a lot of things to do over here. We've got several quests, and also there's probably going to be more quests here in Diamond City, because this is the big city hub of Fallout 4. It's not quite on the same overwhelming level of New Vegas, but it's still pretty big. So today, the first thing we're going to work on is this one. The main quest. So of the 3 quests that we currently have here, we have this one. This is the main quest. We got to go to Valentine's Detective Agency to find out more about Sean. We also need to find and speak with the Ron for Jake for the Sim Settlements 2 quest line. And Piper, who is a journalist we met on our way in, wants us to go to her office because she thinks she got a scoop with us. So gonna give her an interview, I guess, later. But first, we gotta go find our son. And what I want to do before I really do anything is actually, do I have enough inventory space for this? I kind of want to walk around without my power armor. Okay, there's a
You've got
problem.
to have something there you don't really need.
Preston, have a dog collar. And some of that. There we go. So, apparently this won't be stolen if I don't have the fusion core in it. Hopefully that's true. The first thing I want to do...
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secretary of his, her and her perfect hair.
Mm-hmm. The mayor's secretary. Come on, Ma. I cut her hair myself, and I know human hair.
That's just it, Johnny. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If you nicked McDonough with your razor, he'd bleed. Don't mean nothing.
Sounds like people are worried about these synths. Is this clean water? This is not water at all. October 2287, The Synthetic Truth by Piper Wright. Noodles. We all eat them. We all love them. And Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied this sustenance for the past 15 years. From the stilted mechanical cadence of Takahashi's programmed Japanese, to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl, to the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful. The ordering of eating of noodles is but one of many shared human experiences. Or is it? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night, just after 5 p.m., enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own Mayor McDonald sidle up to a stool and engage in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes, eating noodles. The shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. So it must have also seemed to the residents of Diamond City nearly 60 years ago on an uncharacteristically warm May evening in 2229 as they sat around this very same counter. But that was before the days of Takahashi and his noodles, when the bar served not noodles, but ice-cold Nuka-Colas, frothy beers, and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experiences of drinking, smoking, talking, and laughing. That is, until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's ghoul residents certainly could have had they not been forcefully removed, thanks to Mayor McDonald's anti-ghoul decree of 2282. But there is one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening. Respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her story in a public occurrences exclusive interview. Oh, I was there all right, sitting right at the bar, sure as you're sitting in front of me now. 22 years old or so, and just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall, we all were, so what was the harm? And let me tell you that Mr. Carter made it easy. Came into town earlier that day, said he was from out west somewhere. Didn't really matter. What did matter was his smile and his laugh and the way he'd make everyone feel at ease. That night at the bar, we all just sort of crowded around him, Everyone wanted to exchange a word or hear about the state of the Commonwealth, and Mr. Carter, he was all too happy to oblige. It was just so wonderful, till it wasn't. Eustace continued her account of that evening, and the moment when things turned sinister and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. We'd been drinking and carrying on what must have been 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. He seemed a bit drunk, I guess, like the rest of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smile sort of went from his face, all in an instant. And then his cheeks started twitching kind of funny, and I remember watching him clear as it happened yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then blam! He shot Henry the barman right in the head. Didn't hesitate, didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if he were paying him for a drink. But his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. What Eustace is describing, of course, is the infamous event known as the Broken Mask, when the people of the Commonwealth learned for the first time that the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, had actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced it could effortlessly, I can't fucking talk, infiltrate human society. Unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City, the Institute had somehow evolved their androids into true synthetic humans, synths. After he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people, too. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guards came running, they opened fire, and Mr. Carter, he kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally, those guards put him down. It seemed like they had killed a man who had flipped his lid, gone crazy. And he lay there like a dead crazy man, sure enough. God, it was horrible, but then we saw the plastic and the metal. This was one of them early synths, you see, and we realized it wasn't a man at all. It was then we all knew the Institute wasn't just out there, the Institute was everywhere now, among us. It was never determined precisely why the synth known as Mr. Carter went on his killing spree. Some suggested he had been somehow remotely controlled by the Institute who wanted to test his combat effectiveness. Still others felt he had simply malfunctioned, a hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek, and was never meant to kill anyone, but at that time the why hardly seemed important. What matters was that the human of the Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization whose intentions and motives were and still are a complete mystery, using a model of synth even less advanced than the one the Institute has in service today. Which brings us to noodles. Specifically, the noodles consumed by Mayor McDonough last Wednesday night in the same spot that Mr. Carter the synth went haywire and mercilessly killed several people. After spending hours sharing an experience the people of Diamond City assumed was reserved for members of the human race. They were wrong, are we? Sounds to me like Piper is insinuating that the mayor is a synth.
Damn.
It is a real ball suit. And that's a real shotgun shell. I want to sell some shit.
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's for raiders only. The Combat Zone. I'd stay clear if I was you.
Okay. Get a quest to explore.
Hey,
You're the new guy, right?
right here. If that means would I like a drink, the answer is yes. Yeah, whatever. Just make it strong.
Okay, Preston can go have a drink while I can go talk to the Arturo Rodriguez.
Yeah, I'm the new guy.
Well, it's good to have you here. Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
So you know weapons, huh?
Listen, I can sell you guns, swords, whatever. And they'll keep you alive for sure. But the real secret is in the mods. The little personal touches. Install a scope, expand the clip size, whatever. You spend time with your gear, and you'll have the right answer to every problem. Anyway, let's get back to you and what kind of protection you need.
Now, the kind of protection I need
Let's see what you've got.
Everything hand-tooled.
is clearing out my inventory. Okay. We do not have as much money as I was hoping. I kind of want to keep these because they're, like, unique, but... Let's be perfectly honest. Am I going to use this? Take 15% less damage while standing and not moving. Am I going to keep this just because it has a legendary effect mod? No. This one, however, I might. There's going to be a lot of content that's just like a lot of robots. That seems like a good deal to me. I'm actually out of stuff to sell to you. Just awkward because that did not get rid of a lot of weight. Guess I can sell a Molotov. Do you have fusion cores? You don't, but you do have fusion cells, which I do need for my gun. How much would this cost? That's a lot of money for 44 fusion cells. Not bad. 1 charisma is really biting me in the butt, huh?
Synth-free shopping right here.
Protection for sale! Hand-tooled pieces!
Okay, how's my inventory looking? That's not fantastic. I'm gonna need to head back to a settlement. Put some stuff away.
Thirsty. Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more. Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola.
Hey, Sheffield.
So thirsty. Nuka-Cola.
Do I have a Nuka-Cola?
Look at you, being nice to someone.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Nice. Preston's happy with me. Chopping that meat. No, don't play music, robot. Oh, God. I gotta ignore this guy. Open notice to anyone with a gun and some ambition. Super mutants have been spotted in Trinity Plaza. These green-skinned monsters threaten us all. They may be frightening, but that just means the supplies you can take off their disgusting bodies will be all the sweeter. And if that isn't enough, think of all the poor people they butcher that you'll be avenging. Keep what you kill. No other reward given. Alright, I got a bounty.
Win the game. Buy a swatter.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta wonder, does anyone fight back? Institute has to have
We
enemies,
got small
right?
arms,
You mean the
long arms,
railroad?
ammunition.
That's a fairy tale, man. They don't exist.
Nah, I heard from my cousin. He knows a guy that works for him. They got a code phrase and everything. Follow the Freedom Trail.
The hell is that
have a
supposed to
minute?
mean? You're full of it, and that kind of talk is gonna get you snatched up by the synths.
Sure, go ahead. When we first met, I admit, I had my doubts about you, but you've done nothing but impress me. You're just who the Minutemen needed to bring us back from the brink.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you.
You've probably realized by now how important the Minutemen are to me. When I was a kid, the Minutemen were my heroes. They were the only good guys around, really. When I turned 17, I joined up with Ezra Hollis's company. He was one of the good ones. Really believed in the old-time Minuteman way. We had a few good years there. I felt like I was part of something bigger than me, like I was really helping make the Commonwealth a better place.
If things were so great back then, how did it all fall apart so fast?
I'm sure there was a lot I didn't see or know enough to pay attention to. You know, the politics and rivalries and bad blood between the different groups. I guess General Becker was able to keep a lid on it, keep everyone more or less on the same team. But after he was killed, it all came out in the open. I couldn't believe it at first. These guys were supposed to be Minutemen. They were supposed to put their duty to the people ahead of everything else. You probably think I was pretty naive, huh? I guess I was. Still am, too. Even after everything, I still believe that the Minutemen can be what I always thought they were. The good guys.
We are the good guys.
We're doing our best. And a lot of it has to do with your example. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, thanks. Anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to listen.
Anytime, Preston.
Thanks, man. We'd probably better get back to it.
Oh, that's good. Good to hear some backstory about Preston. While we were there, we learned about the Freedom Trail. Apparently there's a group called the Railroad fighting back against the Institute. Getting a lot of quests here in the one big city in the
Diamond City everything you
Commonwealth. So here we have the Valentine Detective Agency.
We got a free workbench for all your modifications. Scopes, clip.
Yeah. Stop talking about your scopes. I want to find my son.
Last forever.
Something wrong?
Ties. Oh, Nick. Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but I won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You don't get it. The detective, he's gone. Missing.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
He disappeared working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Who's this Skinny Malone character?
I don't know much about him, but he's from Good Neighbor, and that means he's in the well-pressed suits and machine gun school of thuggery.
You said Malone's from Good Neighbor?
Yeah, it's a tough neighborhood. Northeast a ways. People with power there care about two things: style and body count.
Okay, so we know where Good Neighbor is on our map. Okay.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
Alright, so we made it to the Jewel of the Commonwealth, and now we gotta find the detective so that he can find our son. Alright, Preston, on a scale of 1 to 10, how mad are you about to get with me? Not mad at all. Fair enough. Okay, so he gets mad about stealing water. Probably medicine, too. I don't need to steal Stimpaks and Med-X. I have got plenty of it. So, we need to go find Nick. He's in a vault somewhere. Which means that is the end of that for now. Because that's not in Diamond City. Where is this one? We need to find and speak with the Ron. The Ron's apparently over there. What's your deal? You're resident? You probably don't have anything important to say.
What's with you vault dwellers in those jumpsuits, huh?
I don't know, they're pretty stylish. Before I do that, I want to go make sure that my power armor is still there.
I'm human.
Oh, what's going on over here?
Don't move, Simp. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes. We're family.
Put the gun down now!
He's a synth! He'll kill us all!
Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
Preston, what are you doing over there? Weren't you behind me? Oh no.
I guess they aren't gonna need that anymore.
Sure aren't. Hello.
Hey.
He pulled a gun on me. My own brother.
You're safe now. That's all that matters.
I'm not a synth. I told him. I kept telling him. Why didn't he listen to me? I need a minute.
Well, my power armor is still over there, and that's what I was looking
What's
for.
everyone still standing around for? Go back to your own damn business.
What's your deal? You have a name.
Hey.
Don't want to talk? Okay, fair enough. Let's go find the Ron. It's over this way, apparently. There's a mod that makes this area a settlement, isn't there? Or something in this area a settlement? I don't think I have that mod. Hello. This individual is busy. Fair enough.
That infiltrator was useless. Why are we wasting so much time trying to find this guy? It's not even a paid contract.
Because Algernon told us to. And the captain's not a man you ignore.
Well, I just might. I got better things to be doing.
Well, it was nice knowing you. I'll hire a preacher to say some nice words when we bury you.
You really think he'd put me in the ground? Just over something like that?
At the very least, he'd put your head through a wall.
Maybe we should just keep on looking.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Sounds like the Rons had visitors.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? Now you better answer if you want to keep those teeth.
Easy. I'm not looking for trouble.
Then you better start talking.
Will you just leave them alone? We're not meant to start trouble with the locals.
Yeah? Well, how do we know this ain't the man we're looking for?
He doesn't even match the description. Now come on, let's get going. We got work to do.
God, you son of... You got lucky this time, Wastelander. I better not see your face again.
Apparently there's a group called the Gunners causing trouble. Let's go talk to the Ron.
Hey, all right! Another new client. Don't be shy now. No need to stay in the waiting room. Come sit your hip self down.
All right.
Okay. How about some pie? Oh yeah! I like that look. The kind that says, don't start trouble with me unless you're cruising for a bruising. I can tell you're a guy with his head on straight. The smart, sophisticated type who really understands the way of things.
Thanks? I guess?
No thanks are necessary. Not when you're talking to the coolest cat in the Commonwealth. The one, the only, the Ron! Oh yeah!
What do you do around here?
Me? I'm an information broker. I know who, what, and where. Whether you've got information or you need it, I'm the one you want to come see. I'm the Ron, baby!
I need to ask you something.
Ask away! Although I can't chat for too long, I'm expecting... Say... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the feeling you were sent here by Jake.
How could you possibly know that?
What makes you think that?
Jake told me he partnered with someone, and you matched the description he gave. Oh yeah. Not to mention, you got one of those Pip-Boy things, just like that hound dog Jake. So, is the Ron right? Are you the new partner?
That's why I'm here.
When you're right, baby! And 9 times out of 10, the Ron is usually right.
50% of the time, it
Gotta
works
say,
every time.
I'm surprised to see Jake partner up with someone. Always struck me as the lone wolf kind of guy, you know? But any friend of Jake's is a friend of the Ron's. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. The reason I asked Jake back here was so I could share some information. But since you're his partner, I can tell you the info instead. For a price. After all, I'm running a business here.
Well, hold on. What info are you talking about?
As Jake tells it, you and he are building up settlements together. Now that's cool and all. But he's off the gas for a second. Have you stopped to think about the people joining those settlements? After all, it's the people that make a town. And surely you want the best and brightest, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
But you can't always tell who's hip just by looking. Or can you? You ever heard of a vigor tester? It's a kind of science machine, cooked up by pre-war nerds. It can measure a person's attributes. Use it to scan someone, and it can tell if they're as strong as a deathclaw, or as weak as a kitten. Smart as an AI, or as dumb as a mutant. Pretty rad! A useful device, especially for some cool cat wanting to find the cream of the crop.
Wait, so the
Just so
settlers
happens the
have
Ron
stats?
knows where to find one of these vigor testers. And I'm willing to tell you where it is. However, there is a small matter of payment for this information. 300 caps. Sound fair?
300 caps? I could buy a whole 40 ammo for my gun with that.
You're a businessman, right? You can do better.
Sorry, but the price stands at 300 caps.
My whole 1 charisma is not very good at persuading people.
Sure. Here you go.
Oh, yeah. First things first, take this folder. That's all the info the Ron could dig up on the Vigor tester.
This is it. Also, the back is see-through.
Now, according to the Ron's records, last known location of the tester was Vault 81. But dig this! That vault's still active. Still has residents inside. So, common courtesy says, you knock first. If you can get inside, ask someone in charge about the tester. If it's still there, chances are they'd know.
Is that the one that
On a
needed
side
the
note,
fusion cores?
if you're looking for able settlers, I got a few leads you might be interested in. Here, this info's on the house.
Vault 81?
What? You never heard of the vaults? What hole did you crawl out
I'm
of?
wearing a vault suit.
Actually?
They're big underground bunkers, built to keep people safe after the bombs fell. And Vault 81 is one of them. But unlike most vaults, 81's still active. And according to the Ron's records, that vault's the last known location of the Vigor tester device.
How do you know the machine is still inside?
Well, I don't. But if it turns out it's not there, then the Ron will do his best to track it down for you. For a small fee.
Who are these people?
When people want to know things, they come and see the Ron. And sometimes, people want to know of a good place to settle down. That note has a few names of such people. Those wanting to find somewhere suitable to start a new life. If you're in need of skilled people, you should follow up on those names.
So I guess they'll have high stats. I did not know that the settlers had stats. What is that used? What are they used for?
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Ask, and you shall receive. Oh yeah! Since it appears Jake is busy, I suggest pursuing the Vigor tester yourself. If you don't know where Vault 81 is, it's near the old Chestnut Hillock Reservoir. Just look for all the water. You can't miss it.
You interested in coming to work for me? I have a good spot you could set up shop.
And leave my cool-as-ice broker gig? No way! If information is power, then I'm the most affluent man in the Commonwealth. And, no offense, but working for someone would really cramp that image. Oh yeah!
Good to know. I'll be going.
You keep yourself safe. Things can be rough out there. And remember, if you got information to buy or information to sell, then you come see the coolest cat in the Commonwealth. The Ron!
Alright.
What are you gonna do with that?
Why does none of this count as stealing? Just take all the wrong shit. I guess. Because it doesn't count as stealing. Okay, is Vault 81 the... Yes, Vault 81 is the one that needed the fusion cores. Oh yeah! Fucking scared the shit out of me, my guy. Okay, so I guess I do need to give up some fusion cores to get in. That's not that big of a deal. I can just take some of my half-expired ones. It's fine. It's fine. This terminal does not count as breaking and entering, so let's just do some hacking. I still only have basic hacking skills, right? I haven't taken any perks to open the bigger ones. I guess that's fine. Most of the ones I've seen have been novice. Right. Oh, I missed a word.
I'm through.
Alright, top client. Gender male, occupation philanthropist, known locations Concord Holloware, affiliate Lone Wolfley. Talents, able tech, dab hand with Robco Software, who is Lone Wolfley. From southern reaches of waste, hails from town Sanford, failed settlement, searching for lost daughter, Laura. Driven, determined, a real hound dog. I'm learning so much information about my good friend Jake. Info request number 1, current location of Caitlin Williams and Laura Williams Evans. Payment 250 caps, result failure, unable to find recent leads, refund offered or client declined. Info request 7, shipping records for regional Robco facilities, payment 100 caps, 25 cap discount. Result, records previously acquired, copies made and provided, client satisfied. Info request 14, security passcodes for Robco Commonwealth Head Office. Payment 450 caps, 150 cap discount. Result, 41 common passcodes pulled from repurposed Robco mainframe, client satisfied. Request 22, status of Quincy resident Lupe de la Fuente. Payment on the house, result Quincy off limits, no info found. Sorry, hound dog. Jake is looking into things. Info request 29, location of device Com Hub. Payment 150 caps, 50 cap discount. Result multiple records of Robco products shipped to local Boston addresses. Client satisfied. Interesting. Piper Wright, female, investigative journalist, Diamond City, public occurrences newspaper, skilled investigator, professional provocateur. Useful contact, but hide folders and lock terminal when she's around. Request 23, activities of Mayor McDonnell. Payment 200 caps. Result, night of drinking at dugout, drunk gossip from DC security. Client satisfied. Gender, male, robot, I don't know. Oh, Nick's a robot. Occupation, detective. Known locations, Diamond City. Affiliations, Valentine Detective Agency. Talents, investigator extraordinaire. Robotic hot rod, heart of gold, body of tin. Good guy, but rarely requests broker services. Request 09, any and all info on a mysterious individual. Payment 500 caps. Result, nothing but rumors and hearsay. Half refund given. Client disappointed, but not surprised. Male, occupation scaver, affiliations Bunker Hill Traders, talents skilled gunsmith, savvy scaver, ex-Diamond City resident, used to own and operate Commonwealth weaponry, seems to have been around forever, has many contacts in field. Request 4, buyer for 5 tons of rubber, that's a lot of rubber. Payment 150 caps, results supplied, contact details for New Liberty Trading Company, client satisfied. Conrad Kellogg, gender male, occupation merc, known location Diamond City, affiliations unknown employer, talents killing. One tough customer, serious connections, pays well but do not shake down extra caps. Request 2, pre-war maps of glowing sea region, payment 500 caps. Result, highway service papers supplied, client satisfied. Identified residence, gender male, occupation, claims DC security, known locations Diamond City. Something off about this guy, always a different story, and I swear his face changes. Oh well, don't ask, don't tell. Info request 05, logs and records on Vault 111, payment 200 caps. Result, copy of Vault Tech construction log, holotape provided. Client satisfied. Okay, that's interesting. Someone from Diamond City Security is looking up information about our vault. Vault 81. Cedric Mansfield, gender male, occupation deputy overseer, Vault 81. Spoke with proxy representing client. Vault appears to be isolationist, but dwindling supplies forcing them to open up. Request 01, leads on untapped salvage, payment, documents, and records from Vault 81. Result, provided copy of pre-war landfill locations, client satisfied. Okay. Quincy. That's where the Minutemen fell apart, right? the gunners attacked Quincy and no one showed up. Lupe de la Fuente. Gender female, occupation mechanic. Locations Quincy, affiliations Jacob Jake Evans. Dossier assembled upon request, lived in Quincy prior to gunner takeover, owned and operated successful junk store, family, one brother, status unknown. Info request not active clients. Okay, Aiden something, occupation male, occupation gender male, occupation renegade. My occupation is male. Affiliation Commonwealth Minutemen. Oh, it's a Minutemen. Dossier assembled upon request, ex-member of the Minutemen, responsible for disturbing multiple gunner operations, bounty placed on head, dead or alive. Teresa Fortunato. Female, retired merc, Minutemen, explosive officer. Straight shooter with style, represents a settlement to the west, offers discounts to encourage future transactions with Acton Settlement. Oh, offer discounts, okay. Info request number 1, location of Vigilante Griffin. Payment 300 caps, 50 cap discount, result information gathering ongoing. Griffin. Gender male, occupation vigilante, affiliations, blah 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 blah. Dossier assembled upon request, power armor expert, ex-leaders of Champions of the Wastes, notorious agitator, sporadic sightings around Commonwealth. Salvador, gender male, occupation wanderer, bounty hunts, tracks, commands, dossier assembled upon request, keeps low profile, known humanitarian, last survived University Point area. Then the gunners, Captain Algernon. Gender male, occupation gunner ex-leader, talents, capable leadership, power armor operations, spoke with proxies representing client. Whilst technically retired, client still holds power within gunner organization, potential lucrative source of future intel, established working relationship with caution. Request 1, location of Wanderer Salvador, payment 1,000 caps, result information gathering ongoing. Okay, that's everything from the terminal. Got some good information about Jake, actually. He's looking for his daughter and what I assume is his wife. And we got some information about our vaults. People from Diamond City Security are looking into the vault for some reason. It's interesting.
All right. What's the word?
The bird is the word. I am thirsty and hungry and everything. Is there, like, clean water in here that I can drink? My game fucking crashed. I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, brother. Oh, no, it didn't. The music stopped, so I assumed it crashed. That's what I get for assuming. All of this food is free to take, apparently. I don't have the inventory space. I'm gonna take some mute fruit. I think I don't have a lot of mute fruit, or any mute fruit. Is there clean water? This water's dirty, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. Is there any clean water? Like a water pump, or... Random ass farms in the wastelands have water pumps with clean water, you know? Surely Diamond City, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth, has clean water for their residents, right? I'm sure there is somewhere. I'm just gonna wander around for a little bit looking for it. Like, there has to be. Diamond City Radio. I mean... Sure. This quest doesn't really make a lot of sense since I haven't been listening to the radio.
Hi. There.
Hello.
Travis.
Don't break my stuff if you don't mind.
Oh, I don't start the quest here? I guess I start the quest elsewhere. Anyways, this is Travis. He hosts Diamond City Radio. We would know that if we listened to the radio, but we don't because, Copyright claims on YouTube are scary. Spooky, scary copyright. Sends shivers down my spine. Okay, we got a locked house. Is this guy holding a gun to this child? That doesn't seem
Shane,
very
what have
cash
I told
money.
you about keeping the lake clean? Don't make me shut down this little stand of yours.
Every drop of water that comes out of that filter is 100% pure. Why's a legitimate businessman like myself always gotta be hassled by city regulation, huh?
It's a health hazard, Shang.
It's a profit hazard is what I say. I manage the water, and I'll do it without your interference, thank you very much.
You're heading outside the wall. I want to stock up at Commonwealth weaponry first.
Did I hear something about a purifier? Hello.
Hey there, purified water. You won't find this out on the Commonwealth.
You by yourself out here?
That's right. Been on my own since I was 8. I'm a fully independent man. Got my own place. Go to night classes. The whole shebang. Now, how about I get you a bottle of water, huh?
Where's your hair?
Anything I can do to help out?
Ah, the industrious type. Wanna help me clean out the water supply? You won't believe the junk people throw in there. Overloads the filters.
What kind of stuff is down there?
You're looking for big things. Anything around the size of a book, usually.
Depends. What's this worth to you?
No. We're not doing this. 100 caps for the job. No haggling.
Preston. Fuck you. I need money.
I'm on it.
Just don't drown. I'll never clean your carcass out of there.
Okay, so I gotta clean the water supply. Oh, I'm sleepy now, which lowered my carry capacity. I feel the caffeine in my veins. Let's go. Well, let's go clean the water supply.
Don't be a moron. Stock up on fresh water today.
What am I looking for? Clean the water supply. Aha.
Damn, we're taking rads here.
I'm aware, Preston. I'm carrying too much and can't run. That's not ideal. What if I just drop the bucket? I can't see. What if I just drop the bucket on the ground? And the typewriter? Yeah, what if I just drop them again? That seems perfectly fine. The water supply's clean. Ha 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 ha
Fresh
ha.
water market, open for business.
Okay, I'm carrying too much and can't run. Let's get rid of this toaster. Alright. Preston, can you hold like some ammo or something? What's your inventory looking like right now? Okay, he's full. Thanks, Preston.
Look how clean the water is now. Good job. Here's your pay. Now, how about you pick up some bottles for the road?
Shang? Why was there a skull in the water?
So maybe you weren't the first person I asked. Maybe the last guy found an unstable hand grenade. Hey, once the filters do their job, it's all water under the bridge. Am I right? Anyway, need some water?
Is that a pun?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Take your pick.
How much does this cost? 57? Absolutely fucking not. Fuck you. Yep, goodbye. So I guess I can't just drink purified water if this asshole's selling some, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. Take a little bit of rads. I am ill from drinking dirty water. Good. What does this do? Wire frequent sleep. Okay. Oh, I am still have suppressed immunity, which explains why I am fatigued. Whatever, just inject some antibiotics, it's fine. I'm thirsty again, I'm gonna drink more dirty water to get rid of the thirst and get another disease. Okay. Before I call it quits, I want to go to Piper's office. And then next time, I will either leave to go do some quests, or
right here.
Newcomer,
I'll
huh?
continue exploring Diamond
Talk to Abbott
City.
at the wall.
One of the two.
Don't let down the home team. Buy a swatter.
The Super Salon can give you the hairstyle of your
Is the
dreams.
Institute spying on your home? Read the public to find out.
It's Piper's sister. Okay. Public occurrences. Let's go find Piper Wright. Hello, Piper.
Hey, Piper.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause of the blue jumpsuit you're wearing? You're a vault dweller. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
What kind of interview is this going to be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
I like this line. Here's your headline. Local man says no. But
All right,
I'm
Piper.
in.
I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
I have been having a lot of fun blowing things up.
Can you even compare the two? The world out here? It's not even close to the one I left.
Feeling a little homesick, are we? Can't say I blame you. Now, the big question. You came all this way looking for someone. Who is it?
My son, Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
A man took Sean, not some shadowy group.
I hope that's true. Because if they are involved, everything gets worse. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
You can only take it one day at a time. Just keep going. That's all anyone can do.
We're all just doing what we have to, huh? I think my readers can relate to that. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where this story goes next.
Yay, Piper is available to be my companion. I'm going to go get in my power armor so I stop taking damage from being over encumbered. And I'm gonna call it there, I think. Next time I'm gonna head to a settlement to put all my shit away and then probably start another quest. I need to get some of my fusion cores for Vault 81. I've got a few like half used ones, I think, in Sanctuary.
That should do it.
How are these? The one I have in there is at like 70. This one's at 12. I can definitely give that one. Yeah, I'm going to need to do inventory management. Inventory management is going to need to happen. Alright, I have this flamer. I want to keep the flamer. I feel like using this eventually will be fun. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan. Next time, I'm probably going to head to Sanctuary, get extra fusion cores, and then head back to Vault 81, probably. There's Good Neighbor. Oh, I was like right there. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. I also might do something else. I don't know. There's a lot of quests that I have acquired here, and I haven't even
in control of Diamond City. Read the public.
And I haven't even like explored all this place. So there's plenty to do, so much to do, so much to see, and that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.